Hello everybody, welcome to LT Gaming. My name is Tom, and today we are taking a look at the new release from Slitherine, which is the Master of Magic Remake. So I have a confession that I never played this game in its original format, the classic retro version. I was more of a Heroes of Might and Magic man, as if anyone follows the channel you can probably see. So, this was back in the days where you could have one game or the other. And so I obviously went with one game, which would be Heroes. And Master of Magic just passed me by. But I'm here to take a look at this new version that's been released. And just get a vibe of it, showcase it to you guys. This isn't going to be an exhaustive playthrough. It's just going to give you guys a sense of the game and how it looks and feels. So we have the, obviously, presets, and this gives you game options, which I can see does give you quite a large amount of flexibility. I don't know enough about the game to kind of comment too much, but it's always a good sign when there is a lot of options with 4X gaming like this, so it can add that element of replayability. So let's jump on in. So first of all, you select your wizard. So I have done a game with Rajak, as I'm always, probably from my Heroes days into the death magic. Skeletons are OP, by the way. So I don't know if it holds up in this game, but I like the look of Shari, as she has Chaos and Death spellbooks, and Conjurer, which is, summoning creatures, always a positive. And having a limited experience, I think fire elementals or hellhounds are pretty good creatures, so I wouldn't mind summoning some of them. The next step is the race and banner step. So you have a good amount of different races that you can play as here. The Mirian races are locked to the ones that have the Mirian trait. So if I go back, so for example, Sasara, she has the Mirian trait. Ooh, let's get rid of Disrupt, take Hellhounds, and we'll actually go with Sasara. And then we have these other races open to us as well. I played my game through as the Gnolls, and I found them pretty good. But I'll give a shot to the Draconians, as they look pretty cool. All the Trolls as well. But I like the amount of races that are here. A lot of different bonuses and factors with each different race, which is cool to see. What's a particularly draconian banner? Let's go with the purple. And we have Sasara. Sura. That's how you would probably pronounce that. And we have life and chaos magic, but I can still summon the hellhounds, which is ideal. And let's give our first impressions of the map screen, an overview to you guys. So here we are. Typical 4X setup, hex grid, different things to interact with. I do think, it is a interesting map and functional, but I do think it could be a little prettier. I've thought this from my first playthrough. It definitely could look a little nicer, and hopefully this is something they work on over time to improve the interface. We have everything along the top here. Wizard info, cities, and I'll go into the city screen in a second. High top, what a beautiful name for dragons. Our armies, of course. Magic screen, which you can transmute different materials. So if you have extra gold into mana and vice versa. Pretty cool, adds a nice layer of strategy, and I like this a lot. Diplomacy I haven't delved too much into. This is something which comes in the late game, which I am yet to kind of break through into. So, we have 0 surplus of food, which is somewhat alarming. So I should probably use my Draconian Settlers to remedy that as soon as possible. I think I'll research the Summoning Circle. And what we want to do is head out and build a new city ASAP. At least that's going to be my strategy. And then I'm going to go into High Top, have a little gander. And it seemed very low on food. So is there anything I can do to alleviate this in the short term? Grasslands. Nothing major. But I will... Engineers, specialist to build roads. Excellent. But I will go for some... Let's go for the swordsman here. Oh, shamans, actually. Let's X that and go with the shamans. Shamans, however you like to pronounce it. And we can see that we do have some good resources around this town. Gold ore, adamantine ore, and wild game. Although I seem to be very heavy on the production, which is fine for now. But once I get some more units, I'm going to need a bit more food for the upkeep. And let's end our turn. We have our army once again. Let's head up yonder. And we will use the settlers to build an outpost of Scale Mount. We're very on point with our naming. Very dragon aesthetic to everything. And I will end my turn. And I now have an army up here of 2. I'll leave 1 to defend. Let's just separate them out. And I'll begin exploring. It's maybe guarded. But that one gave me 30 gold. Perfect. I'm liking the Draconian units. And you guys can just defend. We have nothing defending High Top, which is probably a very poor strategic move on my part. Alright. Alright. I won't engage. In the beginning, I feel like it's quite difficult to get going in fights. You always seem to be outmatched by surrounding creatures, but you always get offered a magic spirit, who is kind of a great scouting unit. We've got 40 mana, perfecto. In fact, is there a spell I can cast? I'm tempted by the Hellhound spell. Let's cast that. I can use them to augment my army. Alright, magic spirit. You are responsible for exploration. And my hellhounds hath been summoned. Lovely jubbly. Alright. Let's get them linked up with my army. Now, like I said, I'm not a veteran of this game, so I have no real, I would say, expectations. I have seen some reviews which are like, I guess, you know, whenever you take over an IP as well known as this one, there's going to be a lot of expectations. But I have a lot of faith in Slitherine as a studio, particularly with 4X games like Gladius. I think they've always done a phenomenal job. So I'm very excited to see where they take this over time. I'm going to end our turn, and we should be offered a hero soon, I believe. Don't know if they're exactly called a hero, but hey, we'll go with it. Magic Spirit. You found this beautiful little hamlet of Dead Soul. Sounds absolutely charming. Ancient temples. And more mana. Now, mana is good in this game. Casting spells is even better. Now, I've got to be careful that I don't overcast, though, and get too much... Upkeep cost is 1, so I will cast this again. Fantastic. Alright, Hellhounds are here to stay. Let's link them up with my army. Beautiful stuff. And my outpost is now expanded into a fully fledged town, which is awesome to see. And I'm going to build a draconian spearman, probably just to free up the swordsman and bring them down to my army. As having big armies in this game seems to be the way forward. Now this is cool. This is one of the points we need to capture for mana production. Haven't been offered a hero yet. Normally we get offered, like, would you like to recruit this hero? So I'll just keep exploring. Now, apparently these guys will absolutely annihilate me, so that's a pass on my part. Looks like we've got some cold, desolate landscape down here. Okie doke. Alright, so what do we want to target? Maintenance. We could use a bit more gold production, to be honest. Maybe a marketplace to begin. Seems like a good old bet. I feel like I should keep the shamans in defense, but then again, I want my army to grow a bit. And old Mr. Magical Spirit is just going to chill out. We're going to head south with my troops. Alright, we are just cleaning up on these random spots. Now, the beautiful thing about these, what are they called? Magic spirits, they are not inhibited by any landscape, including water. Ooh, we have a battle, and it's a very winnable battle. Alright, command personally, then. Now we're against hellhounds, it looks like. So this gives us a nice indication of combat. Now these dudes are pretty damn quick, so I've got to make sure that we, to be honest, I could just retreat a bit because I have range. So, yeah, there's a lot of different, I would say, veneers, a lot of different effects and strategies to look at. I'm not super good with the combat yet, I would say. That's probably a fair statement. I don't know when to engage and when to, like, withdraw. Right now I'm just kind of withdrawing. Don't know why exactly. I could cast a spell too, but I feel like we probably got this one, and I don't want to waste my mana. Alright, so I have a casting skill of 21, which means I can cast a spell up to 21 skill cost. And we have some cool spells here. I might just cast Starfires for the hell of it. Yeah, it looked alright. We killed one unit, I believe. Probably just engage. They're probably in range already to attack me next turn. And I feel like the Hellhounds are better on the attack than the defense. Likewise, these guys are equal. They've got 3 armor, 3 attack, so let's just fly up. Give them a the old whack. And we won. Fantastic. Alright, so we got experience. I love this, you know, like leveling up your creatures and stuff. We won, we learned a spell, and we gain mana. I can accept or I can go deeper. What are my choices here? Continue exploring. I'll probably not do that. I did that in another game and just got smashed. So for now, I shall leave that. 30 gold. We'll take it. This dude is just chilling out across the ocean. I'm gonna try and take Dead Soul, I think. Expand my realm. And we shall see how this goes for me. Alright, it's a very good outcome. Apparently Dark Elf Swordsmen are terrible. Okay, apparently. So let's just have a look here. See if we can capture Dark Soul. Or Dead Soul, whatever it's going to go. Oh, Jesus. That doesn't seem very good. I feel like I was lied to about these losses. For swordsmen, these guys are pretty damn good. Alright. I'm going to go with a very nuanced strategy, which involves charging blindly across the battlefield. And we'll give a little bit of a pot shot over there. Like in the sound effects. Alright. Enemy's turn. Their content to just retreat and kite me, it looks like. Okay, that's a little frustrating. Alright. Before I proceed, let's have a look at what... Do we have any... Alright, I'll cast Bless. Now in Heroes 3, this is a great spell, so this is the sum of my strategy that I'm using. We'll continue with our tactic, charging. I forget which one I've been firing at this whole bloody time. They're all at 100% though, so clearly it's not been working. There we go. We actually hit one. These guys are continuously retreating. That's great. I'm a bit worried I just get into melee range and get wiped out. Oops, the daisy. Let's just have a gander at what spells we have. Let's go with Starfires, the 15 strength attack. Why not? Let's target this one on the outside. Oh, he's immune to something to do with this. Warp Wood. That could be handy. Or Eldritch Weapon. Alright, let's go with Warp Wood and just hit these two. I'm not a valid... Bloody hell, say. Okay, let's go with Bless. And let's bless these guys. And then send them forth. Be interesting to see if they're... Can we hit? No. Alright, they're still going to keep this up. Super frustrating. Alright, but we've withstood. We don't think we took any damage there. So now let's give them the pain. That seems broken. Alright, we did some good damage there. Oh wow, we smashed them. Oh, wow. Alright, we killed them off. Oh no, don't kill me. Alright, they didn't. Alright. Fair enough. They are gone. I'm just flanking, basically. Are we out of our quiver? It looks like we are. Let's go with good old Starfire's doesn't work. Spell magic. Shatter. Alright, we shattered their resolve, guys. And I think we got them now. Beautiful. That wasn't as easy as I would have expected, but we won nonetheless. Let's keep Dead Soul for ourselves, and our Draconian Swordsman has leveled. Beautiful. +1 melee and +1 resistance. So, my thoughts on the game, to kind of bring it all together a bit. I think it's a lot of fun to be had here. I can't speak, like I said in the beginning, as to how the original compares with this, but I think as a 4X strategy game, I enjoy this one. Magical, mythological units is always fun. You add in a kind of hero / spellcasting element, and I think it makes it even better. I would like it's a bit raw in its current format. I would like to see it polished up a bit, and maybe if the modding community can work their magic, that would also be ideal. So let's just guard and continue our exploration. Right. Onward we go. And like I said, this is to give you guys a flavor of how things are with this game, and to kind of just, you can see how it is for yourself, if it is the sort of thing you would like, or you want to wait to see how it develops. I do think the price point is a little high, in my opinion. So I would like to see that come down a touch. And yeah, but otherwise, I think there's a lot of potential in this game, and I think it's very fun in its current format. Alright, so we've taken over Dead Soul. I think this is probably a good time to wrap up this first impressions video. Just to give you guys a flavor of the game, what you get with it. Let me know if this is something you want to see more of on the channel, and I'll definitely more than happy to play more of this and get better at it. So probably making a ton of newbie errors, and you can let me know in the comments about that as well. Make sure to like and subscribe if you've gotten this far and you enjoy our content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.